Hello everybody, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to talk about HTML layout. Using HTML layout, we can divide a web page into different divisions such as header, section, navigation, and footer. The section consists of the main section of the web page, and the navigation is usually a set of navigation links. The section and the navigation together are placed in the container. Now let's see how we can implement this in a web page. So in my web page over here, I'm going to add the Harry Potter into the header division, the picture and the description into the section division, and the list into the navigation division. Apart from this, we're also going to add a footer to the web page. So let's try it out. So wherever the Harry Potter heading is written, I'm going to add division ID equals to, and I'll name the ID as header. And now I'm going to be adding the closing tag. So now after we've written this, the Harry Potter is a separate part of our web page called as the header. Now to check this out, we're going to try adding CSS to the title. So I'm going to add hashtag header. I'm going to add a background color to that text. So background color, and I'll make it black for now. And so as you can see, as soon as I've added this code, you can see that the background color is displayed behind the text. Now you can also change the height and width of the element by height, (20 pixels). So I think 20 is a little too less. I'm just going to make it 50, and width, I'll make it 200 pixels. So yeah, as you can see, 200 pixels is too small for the text, so I'm just going to increase it to 500. Yeah, now as you can see, the height and width of the element has changed according to what we've written. Now I'm going to do the same for the section and the navigation part. So after this, I'm going to put division ID section, and then I'll close it, and then I'll add the ending tag after the send email. So here I'm going to add the closing tag of the division. So I'm going to do the same for the list of Harry Potter books. I'm going to put it under the navigation division, and I'm also going to add a footer to the web page. So here division ID equals to navigation, and I'll close it after the list. So now what we need to do is we need to put the section and navigation under one thing called as the container. So I'm going to also add the container right now. So before the section, I'm going to add division ID equals to container, and I'm going to close it in the end. So now as you can see, the heading, the description, and the list of books are different parts of the web page. Now apart from this, I'm also going to add a footer. So division ID footer, and then I'll close it over here. So I'm going to add the footer as Harry Potter web page. So yeah, now as you can see, the footer is displayed, and I'm going to add CSS effects to all of them. So after the header, I'm going to go to footer. I'm going to add background color as black. Now as you can see, the background color is displayed, and I'm going to align the text to the middle. Yeah, now what we're going to do is add different CSS effects to the section and the navigation. So now what I want is I want the navigation to be displayed towards the left side and the section to be displayed towards the right side of the web page. So I'm going to go navigation and I'm going to use the float attribute here. Float is equal to left. And I'm going to do the same for the section. So section and float here is going to be right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add height and width elements for the section and the navigation. So here in the section, I'm going to add width 1000 pixels, and for the navigation I'm going to put the width as 400 pixels. So now I will also have to add a height and width for the container element. So for the container, I'm going to add the width as 1400 pixels. And now after I refresh and check this project, you can see this is what's happening. So to prevent this, I'm also going to add the height attribute to the footer as well. So footer height, I'm going to make it 30 pixels. Now as you can see, this is what has happened because the web page doesn't have a particular height. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add about a height of about 800 pixels. I'm going to save and check this. So after you add the height, as soon as the container finishes, the footer is displayed. So as you see, the footer is displayed very much to the bottom, so I'm going to reduce this to about 600. And yeah, once you check this, our web page is perfect right now. So now we're going to look at box shadow, which is used to separate one element from the other element. So I'm going to give the box shadow for the navigation first. So here I'm going to write box shadow, and I'll keep the numbers same for all four sides. So I'm just going to keep it as 2 pixels for all four sides. And I'm going to give the color as light blue, or for now I'll just keep it as, yeah, so I'm just going to select this and I'll pick out my color. And after this, if you save this and check it here, you can see that the box shadow is displayed and also it's getting stuck to the title on top. So as you can see, we've already added padding and margin in our other videos. So I'm just going to copy the same thing and then do it for the header element. Now as you can see, there's proper spacing between the title and the body. So here what is happening is that the container's width is 1400, the section is 1000 and the navigation is 400. So there's no spacing between the navigation and the section element. So I'm just going to make this 1500, and once I refresh and save, there's proper spacing between the section and the navigation as well. So guys, that's it for today's video. See you in my next video. Goodbye.